What's up guys, how are you guys doing? In this video, we're gonna be talking about Asherah Walters of Starlight, okay? And I kinda wanna explain to you guys why everyone is recommending her to be the real target, and also why everyone is recommending people to get a dupe of her, okay, when they start the game, okay? Because her dupes makes her absolutely broken, okay? Of course, we're gonna be using hideout guides for this as well, right? Because I have a really good, website for Star Saver. And yeah, I want to talk to you guys about her kit based on the JP and KR, okay? This might change, right? So take this with a grain of salt, but I think for the most part we should stay the same, right? Her kit should stay the same because I didn't mention anything about nerfing or buffing cards and stuff like that, okay? So yeah, let's get to it. And yeah, we're gonna talk about Asherah, okay? I was gonna make a team tier list, like not team tier list but a team guide, but I figure I just talk about Asherah first, right? And why everyone is recommending her, okay? Because I've seen some confusion on why everyone is recommending dupes of her, and like why everyone is recommending to start with Asherah here, okay? So if we look at her passive, but before that, I do want to say, when it comes to Asherah, everything about her kit scale with her HP, okay? As you can see, recommended gear, as you can see, is speed and HP as well, right? Yeah, so everything about her kit scale with HP, right? Just keep that in mind, okay? So if we look at zero dupe Asherah, with zero dupe Asherah, all she's gonna get is a 5% increase to her maximum HP, okay? That's not a lot, right? This does not make her broken, right? This makes her kind of mid, right? What makes her broken is this right here, right? Just like the level 2 passive when you get one extra dupe on her, okay? Of course, at max dupe is the best because she gets a 15% increase in my HP, which is massive, right? But yeah, so let's talk about why this passive is really good, right? So of course you get the base version right here, which is a 5% increase, but this is after this is the main thing right here, okay? So what does this after Asherah uses Bel Raham, which is her basic skill right here, okay? As you can see, this Bel Raham, which is her basic attack, she recovers the HP of allies with the lowest current HP percentage. That is freaking amazing right here, okay? So every time she basic attack, she heals the lowest percentage allies. And it's also amazing because she prioritizes the one that's about to die, which is freaking amazing, right? And that's not it, right? She have a second part passive right here, where increase the chance of a coordinated attack by 10% for each stack of insight granted to her, up to maximum of 5. The amount recovered HP increase proportional to her own maximum HP. So if you guys remember, I made an attribute guide video, and you guys know this insight right here. This insight is a mechanic every attribute, every like mono character gonna have. And what this insight does is increase damage dealt to chaos unit by 1% up to 5 stacks, right? So based on her stack, she have a chance to coordinate attack, right? Coordinate attack when an ally attacks, right? Which is freaking amazing. And what coordinate attack does is attack the enemy with basic skill after an ally basic skill attacks, right? Which is amazing, right? So anytime an ally basic attacks, she actually follows up with her own basic attack based on her insight stack. And when she basic attack, she also gonna get this right here, where it heals the lowest percentage HP character, right? That is freaking amazing, especially for a healer / support character. This is an amazing thing to have right here, all right? Basic skills, they don't cost anything, so you could just spam them, and yeah, you're gonna keep healing your lowest percentage HP, lowest percentage ally, right, with her basic attack, which is freaking amazing, right? And then if you, of course, if you get to the like 2 dupes of her, this the maximum HP increase will be increased from 5 to 10, and then 15 at 3 dupe, right? So you ideally want 3 dupes right here, because at 3 dupe it also gonna buff the chance of her coordinate attacking right here. But so yeah, so with 1 dupe only 10%. With 2 dupe, it's gonna be 15%, right, to coordinate attack, and then with 3 dupe, it's gonna be 20%, which is pretty big, right? So that's also why everyone is trying to recommend to start Asherah with like 3 dupes, right? But if you can't get 3 dupe, having 1 dupe right here, which is amazing, right? Enough, right? And then her basic skill is amazing right here. Charges towards the enemy and slashed upward with force, granting the user 1 stack of insight, right? And her basic attack also gives her insight, which means it will benefit the chance of her coordinate attacking, because the chance increases based on the insight stack, right? As you can see, right? By 10% for each stack of insight. So yeah, her basic skills are amazing, right? And then yeah, so and then damage increase is proportional to the user's max HP, which is amazing. And if we look at her skill right here, what it does is fires a dazzling flash of sword energy. It recovers HP for all allies, which is freaking amazing, and triggers Starlight Wish, which is actually, yeah, we don't know what. Yeah, so Starlight Wish is this right here. Increase speed by 10% and effect resistance by 30%. This is gonna be applied to every ally in the team, okay? Which is freaking amazing, right? So yeah, trigger Starlight Wish cannot be dispelled, which is amazing, for 2 turns and grant 1 stack of insight as well. And the damage and recovery amount of HP is proportional to her max HP right here, right? And then if we look at her ultimate, yeah, her skills, AoE heal, they're also gonna give you a speed buff and also effect effect resistance buff, which is amazing. Which means when you have high effect resistance, you actually won't be affected by debuff as much, right? So very good right here. And then we have her Lumiere Sonnet, right? Welcomes allies while walking down the raid carpet, recovers HP for all allies, removes 2 debuffs, and increases the action gauge of all allies, excluding herself by 15%. That is broken, okay? So she has 2 AoE heals, and with her ultimate, she also cleanses debuffs right here, which is freaking amazing. And she also gives you herself action gauge right here. So she's gonna get even more turns right here, which is amazing, right? And then grant herself 1 stack of insight. The amount recovered HP increase in proportion to her own max HP right here, right? Absolutely amazing. Of course, with the Nova Burst, which is similar to like Epic 7's Soul Burn, when you Nova Burst, right? After using the skill, it recovers 1 strength, which is amazing, right? And then, of course, you could also do Nova Burst on her skill as well. What does, when attacking, temporary increase on toughness, fixed damage by 1, right? Which is amazing. So she will be a lot difficult to break, right? Because it will increase her break bar by 1 right here, which is amazing when she Nova Burst right here. And then her Bell Ram, you could also Soul Burn this, which is amazing, or Nova Burst this, and when you Nova Burst, it will unlock extra effect where when attacking, temporary increase on toughness, fixed damage by 1. That is amazing, right? So she's gonna be difficult to break by the enemy as well, because she increases her break bar here, and she also increases her break bar here as well with her basic attack, which is amazing, right? And then of course her passive, right? So this is why having more dupes on the Asherah is going to be very, very important, because it will unlock one of her based mechanic right here, okay? And yeah, so definitely, man, at 0 dupe, she's not that crazy, right? Because you mainly gonna only gonna get the AoE heal and cleanse and buffs, right? But when you actually unlock her passive right here, the level 2 version, she will follow up with her basic attack and heals you every time an ally takes a turn, right? And use their basic attack and stuff like that, which is freaking amazing, right? So yeah, that is why she's absolutely broken, okay? So keep that in mind. Of course, recommending it, like I said, sub status will be speed, HP, defense, and effect resistance, right? You don't need any crit rate, crit damage on her. You mainly want to stack as much HP as possible on her, and speed as well. So she could get like more turns and stuff like that, and get those inside stacks right here. Because when she have inside stacks, her chance of coordinating attack, like right to proc her this passive right here, gonna be higher as well. So very good right here, okay? So that is why she's amazing, and she's a must pull, especially in any account, right? You'll be using her in PvP, PvE, everywhere. Okay, she's gonna be very, very strong right here. But of course, there's a chance when Hilda comes, right, from a Counter Strike collab, she might power creeper depending on how she works, because Hilda was a really good tank in Counter Strike, so they might give her similar kit. But for now, from what we know, Asherah is top tier character, okay? So yeah, this passive is just broken, right? The absolutely broken passive. All right, anyways, man, that's it for the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, of course, and let me know what you guys think about Asherah and stuff like that, okay? Bye bye, guys.